All right, rounding things up, we are going into our last segment, which is our legacy in color. Um, where do we see the group going? Who are they now? What are all things hoped for with 17? And I do love when we are reviewing a group and they are currently active and have had comebacks because just get a little extra um intuitiveness when it comes to where they're going and what they're doing because they're currently doing something. So what are all things hoped for with 17 for you? Where do you see them going?
I feel like they're about to take over the world, the Gallows. Um, I I'm always kind of like in my feels when it comes to the legacy of groups, especially like you said, when they're still active, because I just want them to have everything.
Hmm.
Everything that they want for themselves times a billion, everything that the universe and the creator has for them, I want them to be able to see it. Um, I pray that they continue just to build and not on trends.
Hmm.
Build on their processes, build and trust each other, lean into each other, and just continue to not shock people, but show people what they've been building in silence. Because
Hmm.
everything that they have, it did not come overnight. It literally came from grinding and trusting each other and being able to depend on each other and depend on Carrot, that Carrot was going to receive it the way they intended. Their teamwork is their identity.
Hmm.
And I pray that nothing ever breaks it. No, nothing on this earth breaks them apart. Because if they continue to work as a team, again, they're going to be performing on Mars for the aliens.
Period.
Because that's how big I see them being.
Hmm.
There is no force on this earth that I feel can stop them if they continue to move as a unit.
I love
Even when
that.
they don't agree, because we know statistically all 13 of them ain't like, let's get this shit, let's go.
Yeah.
But the fact that the ones who aren't sure still fall in line with the vision as a whole, I can't say enough. Like, they're, it's the teamwork. It, go ahead, Tran, because I'm about to
I
start
love
preaching.
it. No, you ate with that. I definitely agree. Um, you know me, I always come with my little research and my stats. So I was
Oh, because I
reading
don't care
a
about nobody's facts. Go ahead, you got
So I was
it.
reading an article that how the Hollywood Reporter did on 17 back in 2025, and they called it the
Hmm.
Edge of 17. And they coined them as the world's biggest group in 2024. According to the International Federation of the Phonographic Industry, state of the industry report tracking of sales and streams. That's what that all that those fancy words mean. 17 ranked third in total, just
Woo.
behind Taylor Swift and Drake, and just ahead of Billie Eilish, The Weeknd, and Kendrick Lamar. Their 2023 and 2024 tour also being the highest grossing K-pop tour in 2024. They are already as big as some hope to be. They are already as big as some hope to be. And the fact that they have recently re-signed another 7-year contract, all 13 of them, and they are
Get.
constantly saying that we can't wait to see what happens next. We can't wait to see
Hmm.
what we do next. While other groups may be thinking, what do we do next? 17 is thinking about how will we do it next?
Come on,
How are we
somebody.
how will we do it next? Like what's gonna be that next thing for us? And I know that they have said that they want their next sound to be darker, edgier, with heavier musical beats.
Hmm.
To and also to add age into it. A lot of them are either in their 30s or reaching the age of 30. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because like a lot of the like we talked about the 97 liners, and a lot of the 97 liners are 29 in our age,
Mhm.
but technically considered, like, or they're, yeah, like 28, 29 in age,
Mhm.
30 where they live. And then you've got going up. Some of them were born in 94, so some of them are in their 30s or 30. However, I'm bad at math, which is why I keep using these
Mhm.
terms. But we've seen the weirdness in K-pop around like your 30s. Like,
Yeah.
when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna build a family? When are you gonna slow down? When are you gonna act your age? When are you gonna go do something else? You know what I mean? It's almost as if that by the time 30 comes, any creativity you have is supposed to die down. Any successful hopes you have are supposed to die down to go do something else, like family and things like that. And not that I'm saying those things are not important. What I am saying is my drive and hunger and ambition for success does not get cut off at the age of 30. And
They're
that
literally
being the
10
norm
in
is
adult
crazy.
years. They're literally
Correct.
10 in adult
They're 10
years.
in adult
And
years.
I
Exactly.
feel like, because I say this all the time about women, like, I hate when I'm out with my friends because I have a family, because I've been married. Some of my friends are not. And the first thing people ask them is, well, when are you going to get married? When are you going to have kids? Mind your business, because
Hmm.
that does not determine her self worth. These artists are doing things millions and millions of people dream of. Not saying they
Right.
can't balance both,
Correct.
but right now, if their focus isn't on being somebody's husband, why is it your business when they're going to start a family? They probably already got a family quiet being kept. Like, we don't know what these people do when they clock out of idlehood.
Correct. Correct.
But that's just my 2 cents. Because mind
And
y'all
I'm
business.
glad you brought that up because I also wanted to say that that's not to say that having a family is not important. That's not to say that they don't want one. That's to say that that's not the forefront of their mind. I have
Mm-hmm.
this conversation so often because people will say like, because I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday when we were talking about like the youth of today here in the States,
Mm-hmm.
especially black and brown children, and how in their youth you're not just helping to raise a child or helping to get them from day to day. You are shaping the next manager. You're shaping the next supervisor. You're shaping the next janitor. You're shaping the next um, podcaster. You're shaping the next mind. You're shaping the next voter, the next driver, the next thought that's going to go into the progression of our country and society as a whole. And we
Mm-hmm.
think so little of that.
Hmm.
I said all that to say that there's this stigma that, oh, if you don't get it all right for yourself, get it right for the next generation. And that triggers me. And I guess it triggers me because I am somebody that's not ready to have children. Like, I may not ever be. I may not want kids ever at all. And it triggers me because growing up, I didn't have access to a lot of things because I grew up more impoverished. Like, we weren't
Yeah.
hungry, but we lived off food stamps. We
Yeah.
weren't going around in raggedy clothes, but my mama had to sacrifice buying clothes for herself in order to be able to afford clothes for us. That's poor. That's
Yeah.
poverty. I'm sorry,
Facts.
it just is. Um, and that is the reality of how I grew up. And so I worked so hard to have a job, be financially stable because I was like, I want to be able to walk in the store and if I want it, I can walk out and get it. And I don't have to worry
Mm.
about sacrificing tomorrow for today.
Yeah.
That's a poverty mindset for me, and it's a trigger. And I guess because I didn't get to do so many things in the beginning, and I didn't have so many things growing up, that the idea of, oh, well, what you don't do for yourself, you can set up for the next generation. Screw the next generation.
They better work too. They
Screw
better get it out.
them.
I'm not
And
saying get it
I
out the
need to be able to do
mud.
this for me. Correct.
I'm not saying they got to get it
Correct.
out the mud, but I'm not working my ass off for the next person to sit in the sun and enjoy it. I'm gonna
Correct.
enjoy some. I'm gonna leave y'all some joy, but
Correct.
I'm about to run them up, run through the fields of
Correct.
flowers.
So, in relation to what I'm saying, and this is not to say any of them have said that, but the fact that we're always so quick to, at a certain age or at a certain point, go, okay,
It's
when
time.
when are you gonna? Yeah, it's time to let all this go and go get married, go have some kids. I'm not
Mhm.
done with what I'm doing. I'm not done setting up my life for me. I'm not done having all the success I want to have. I'm not done building the life that I want to build for myself. Screw
Mm-hmm.
adding somebody else in. Screw that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not done with the version of me that I want to be. I'm not done with the
Talk
life for
about
me that I
it.
want to live. I'm not done. And we're so quick to cut them off at the kneecaps at 30 and cut them off after so many years and start. And it's not bad to ask these questions, but it's like, damn, it comes like clockwork. Everyone's asking the same question at the same age. And it's like, maybe at 30, you were done.
But
I'm
I
not.
also
Maybe
feel
at
like
28, you were done. I'm not.
it's the shelf life of the idol that
Hmm.
the expiration date has moved. So a
Hmm.
lot of the times in Korea, they're used to the boys and girls doing 7 years and they're moved on to the next
That's
thing.
it.
But
Yeah.
now that the market is so global and
Hmm.
we over here, we still got Beyonce shaking a tail feather. How long has she been in the industry? She's going on 30 years in.
Yeah.
Usher, 30 years in, about to go
Chris
on
Brown.
another tour. Chris,
Yeah.
26 years. Like, we
Janet
don't
Jackson.
force our artists off the stage. If you can
No.
still do it, baby, do
Do it.
it.
Correct. If you can still
And
do it,
I
do it.
I feel like because they have transitioned, they're like, you know what, we don't have to stop now. We
Yeah.
don't have to end this run at a high. Like there's
Hmm.
another high we can reach. Let's go.
Hmm.
And the people over there are like, no, it's time.
Yeah.
Come be
And
a
I
good
love that
house
so they are
husband.
embracing the want. Because like I just
Yeah.
saw that another group has disbanded. And one of the members talked about how much he loved all that came with the fandom and being a part of the group, but he was ready to go do something else. I'll say that there's nothing wrong with wanting to do something else. You don't have to sing and dance and entertain forever. But I love the normalization of the want. I want
If
to
I
keep
want to
doing
do
it.
it,
If
I
I want
can.
to do it, I will do it. If I want to keep
Hmm.
doing music, I will. If I want to keep dancing, if I want to keep writing, I will do it because I'm enjoying it. And I love
Hmm.
to see that group enjoying it. Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
done hanging out. We're not done going on family trips together. We're not done being around each other and coming up with new music and getting in our units and seeing what new sound we can come up with and how that will one day influence the bigger group and how we can continue to grow as individuals and as a collective. I the I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but the ambition that's still there is very admirable. It's very admirable that they want to keep going, that they want to continue writing, creating, producing, and being together. Because there's also a sense of togetherness with it. It's not just
Yes.
ambition and how much more famous can we get. It's also how much more time can I spend with this group of people that are my family. Because once we go solo or we break off or we disband, we're not gonna be together all the time.
All the time.
Maybe, but
Maybe
that's
at
normally not how it
Christmas.
works. Because in all
Maybe when somebody
honesty,
gets
you
married.
because group work forces you to have to be around this person all the time. It's a
Hmm.
luxury. It's kind of like in school. You know, you have these best friends that you grow up with and stuff like that, and you're close because you get the luxury of being around each other every day because of the forced environment. It's school, it's a
Right.
group, it's a work office, it's whatever. Once you go to do something else, you have to work harder to be together because
It reminds
scheduling
me
conflicts, everything.
of like the friends I had in elementary school. I had the
Hmm.
same friend in elementary school from second grade to fifth grade. We end up going to middle school together. But in middle school, you have 8 different classes. So for
Hmm.
years, we were in the same class together. We walked home together. Um, she went to church with me. Like you said, we're forced to, like, girl, we gonna be together till the wheels fall off. Like, you're gonna be at my kid's baptism. And that's in your head what you think. But when life starts lifing, now she got 8 different classes. Now she got other friends she's talking to. She's building up. I think after we're still friends now, but the last time I seen her is when her baby was born.
Hmm.
Then when her mom died. Like you don't you only touch back when like big life events.
Correct. And those are not every day. They're far few and in
No.
between. There's beauty in the everyday, and there's beauty in the constant. Constantly having to be around this
Mm-hmm.
person, constantly having to work with this person, constantly having to be in contact with this person because we are working together. We are doing this thing together. And so I love that they're also getting the opportunity to continue to do life together because I
Mm.
truthfully, thoroughly think they enjoy doing life together. And that was maybe a driving force in them deciding to continue to do another 7 years together. Because all 13, and I can't stress this enough, all 13 under the same company. You have groups that are still together, but you may have one or two or all four that are no longer a part of the company. And they're all a part of different companies and they only come together for group activities.
And
These
then you start having
13 men, I'm sorry, go ahead.
and then you start having it's not only your personal thoughts and opinions that's going in this. Now your management company is like, hey, this don't work for the brand. You're
Correct,
working against yourself. And now it's
correct,
too many chefs in the kitchen.
correct, correct. And but for these 13 men to not only be together, still from debut to now, the same 13, and under the same company still.
Come on.
The It's beautiful, and they're not the only ones. There are other groups that are still under the same company and still together. But they are a testament that there is resilience in numbers. One of the cool things that I read about 17 is that when the company is having meetings and discussions about the comebacks, the direction, the projects concerning 17, each member of each unit is in the room when those conversations is being had
Mm.
because they want to ensure that it fits the identity, the brand, and the voice of the group as a whole. So the leader of each unit that represents each unit, the vocal, the rap, the dance and performance, they show up. They're in the room because we got to make sure that this fits us. No matter what y'all decide, it's got to work for us. There can be resilience in numbers because you would look at a group like 17 and think, wow, wow, that's crazy. All of y'all still here? And all y'all still in the same place because it's like you said before, it's hard enough to keep 4 people together. It's hard enough to keep 7 people together. It's hard enough to keep 10. There's 13.
It's hard to keep two.
It's
Hell,
hard to keep
let's just
two.
call it what it is.
Yeah,
It's hard.
yeah. And the fact that they've been able to do it and make it look seamless. Like even when I was looking and researching them, I couldn't find a hiatus. And I'm not saying there isn't. I couldn't find it. I couldn't
No.
find a discrepancy. I couldn't find a major roadblock. I couldn't find
A
a
major
conflict, a
beef. I couldn't see no
scandal.
beef. Like,
I
what in the
I
hell?
no, no, nothing except COVID. And they
Does
even went through
Olivia
COVID with
Pope
grace.
work for them? Because
Got
it was
to.
clean. Like, where are the beef? Where is the
Silence.
problem?
Silence. Yeah, baby. Yeah, the inner workings are tight, 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 tight. Yeah. It's petty little stuff over there. Stuff that brothers would argue about.
Yeah.
Brothers would be concerned with. It's a true brotherhood, and I love to see that because people assume that brotherhoods are the best of friends. They're not. They have conflict. They have deep wounds. They have deep things that they've had to work against. Like, you hear the stories about how they all scared of Scoops. You hear stories about how everybody is scared of Scoops because they're like, hey, Scoops was not one to be played with. And Scoops was not to be played with. He is a leader that come off all, that's super fun. And they're like, yeah, wait, he can
He
he,
might
he can
bust your
get
head to the
scary.
white meat. He might bust your
Hello.
head to the white meat. Keep playing with him.
Correct,
Keep,
correct. But there's nothing that would say anything other than it's just a beautiful brotherhood that they
yeah.
were fortunate enough to be a part of within this group.
Hmm.
Um, and as far as where I see them going, if it's anything like the Happy Birthday album, I want 14 more bad influences. I want 14 more bad influences, and I don't care who the hell gives them to you. Whether it be a Western producer, a South Korean producer, if y'all in the kitchen by y'all damn selves, I want 14 more bad influences. Because when I tell you I play that song out, that is my hype song. That's my hype song. Whenever I am feeling down and I need to get hype about something, and I
Hmm.
had time to think about it, I am playing the hell out of that song. I love that song so
What is wrong
bad. It
with
don't make
you?
no sense.
What is wrong
It's
with
too
you?
much. And I played the exclusive version. It's too much bullshit. When I heard they was cutting,
You love a person who can cuss good.
and I love a good cuss. I love a good cuss. I love when you can cuss good and cuss well. And they was eating that song. Oh, because there are some songs, some K-pop songs that I'm like, that would have hit better if you had said shit.
Friend, no more. No more. I am
I'm
done
like, that
with
song would
your
hit better if
menace
you had said shit.
behavior. No,
If you had
ma'am.
slid a damn in there, that would have ate. Also, I would
Okay.
love to see them do something like Mingyu and Scoops did
Mm-hmm.
with
Let
5 4 3 2 1 Pretty Woman.
pretty woman.
I would love to see a 17 version of that. I would.
Mm.
I would love to see a 17 version of that. Also, I want a 17 version of Hoshi and Woozy's Echo.
You
I
just
love
want
the
a
hell out
lot.
of Echo.
Can we just write the
I
company? Who's the
I could. I ain't
who
shy.
we
And
need
I
to
hope that
write?
Vernon read my letter.
Who we need to write?
I don't
Oh,
mind.
this has been
I'm
such a
looking forward to what is to come to Step for 17. Strictly just because I know that they're not done yet. And I know that with a lot of the unit work, the individual work, and the expressive freedom that they're able to have on their own, and then those
mm-hmm.
going to the military coming out, they are learning new things about themselves that they will be able to bring some really fun things to the table when it's time for that next concept. I'm super excited for
I
them.
can't wait. Oh,
All right, and wrapping up our legacy in color, we thank you guys so much for joining us again for another Prism View as we Prism View into 17. I am your co-host, Trend.
and I'm Kasha Gal. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And once again, this has been a Prism View into 17 because no group is one dimensional and growth deserves context. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.